Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, and I'll do 3 tarot options review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Wow, okay. What you're showing me, Sagittarius, is there definitely are some problems and issues that you want to address and take care of as well as solve. I do see you have a solution in mind and you're wanting to be as clear and direct about this as possible. Goodness, that's solution focused. Yeah, I was going to say solution focused. Very much so. That's nice. That's a nice energy. Okay. Why though? Okay, so solution focused, yes, you do have something in mind. At the same time, it almost seems and feels like along the way to kind of put this solution into action or even possibly into motion, you're realizing something along the way, and it almost seems like it kind of throws a curveball into your whole situation, your circumstances. And unfortunately, it's kind of like, great, now that all it's like interesting. It's kind of like when you, how do I say this? When you drop a cannonball into a pool of water, at first it was still. Now you have waves and ripples going every direction all at the same time, and now it's become more dynamic, more complex, more difficult. A huge monkey wrench has been thrown into your situation that you did not plan for and think about, and now unfortunately you're kind of like, shit. You're having to work with it, that as well, and kind of like, kind of pick yourself up and, you know, figure out what you need to do. There's something else that you need to address as well, not just these problems or these issues. Okay. Nice. Nice. I like that. It's a matter of staying positive. It definitely is. And I definitely see that this is an energy of, yes, it's kind of like you're having to address these deeper issues mentally and emotionally first before your external situation and circumstances, which you are doing because you're ultimately showing me, yeah, there's definitely the healing process taking place. You're reaching the state of love again, whether that's for yourself, whether that's for the situation, the circumstances. I feel like it's for yourself though. You're ultimately kind of saying, let me not stop here. Let me keep going. Let me push forward. Let me strongly believe in myself and what I'm doing. And it's like you're learning this energy of this valuable lesson of self-love. Very nice. Goodness, I'm not understanding that though, Sagittarius. What's going on with that? No, okay, you are real direct and forward today. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? You're well aware of that. You're well aware that this is about you today, and that's what I find funny is everyone watches everyone. So what you have here is Libra on one side and Pisces on the other side, and it's almost like who's competing for whose attention. There's definitely something going on there, even though you are gaining clarity on the overall situation as well as perspective in the situation that you got yourself into. You're finding it actually difficult to kind of listen to yourself and that self-love and trust your instincts a little bit more, but you are doing so. It's an energy of, like I said, it's a valuable lesson in self-love. Before love of another, love of, you know, someone, you have to have love for oneself in order to give love to another. I like this. Ooh, goodness. What's that about though? Yeah, I kind of feel like there is something here you are in the process of kind of like letting go of, leaving behind you. Unfortunately, there's this energy of, goodness, you feel like mentally you're not exactly in balance or in check with yourself. It's sort of the saying, you know, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Don't do anything, you know, rash or stupid or spontaneous, especially out of high energy of emotion or feeling, sort of that kind of thing. Even though you are in the process of letting things go and moving away from this, you're still internally finding that balance and that peace within yourself. You're working on it though. I kind of feel like once again, you have this energy of solution. Focus on the solutions, not the problems. There may even be, there may even be the desire to, there may be even the desire to want to reach out and communicate and let someone know, what you're going through, what you're working on, what you're doing, keeping someone in the loop in a sense. This could be someone regarding family member, loved one, maybe something regarding, someone within a living situation between the two of you. I kind of feel like you're wanting to bring this up to them. It's definitely nice energy. They're definitely very loving and caring, even though today's about you. It's definitely something of like, you can kind of lean on them. They're, they're caring, they're loving, they're nurturing. They're there to kind of lend an ear. But then more so, it's also this energy of the two of you kind of getting together, kind of sitting down and kind of coming up with something here of what to kind of do to move forward. Maybe it's a matter of working on what you got to, I was going to say, maybe it's a matter of just talking, communicating, and expressing yourself, opening up, being vulnerable, showing the emotions. I kind of feel like that's what it's all about, is there's a lot to take care of, there's a lot to talk about, and there's a lot to discuss, and that only happens if you're willing to be open with them. Nice. That communication between the two of you creates peace of mind. So even though over here, you're trying to kind of create it on your own, what I like about this is you're kind of like, I've been working on this, I've been doing this, you reaching out, communicating to someone, then all of a sudden it's like the conversation begins to roll and move forward between the two of you, and you're kind of like, wow, so, okay, this is kind of how the dynamic can work. Sometimes the hardest part is being, vulnerable with those that are closest to you or those that you love the most. Sometimes, whether it's you're too scared to be open, vulnerable, because you don't know what they're going to say or what they're going to do or how they're going to judge you, how they're going to perceive you, that sort of thing. Everyone kind of wears a mask of what they hide behind. They're kind of like, I'm not affected by nothing. I'm not, I'm hard. I'm, whatever, stone. It's like, okay. But at the same time, deep down, stone. Stone, but at the same time, that stone mask has to crumble and fall off eventually. It definitely is something of a, protective thing. It's an ego defense mechanism. Yeah, you're definitely showing me that it's kind of like, okay, I feel seen, I feel recognized, I feel heard, I feel like someone notices me. But what's interesting about this is you're making that conscious decision to want to let something go that's just no longer working or cutting it for you, whether it be a specific situation regarding a living situation, maybe it's a specific person, I don't exactly know. Just overall things that just don't work, that just don't cut it. Like I said, with the lovers showing up, it could be someone specific. Like, you know what, this is definitely changing my perspective, it's changing my mindset, and now I need to make that decision regarding commitment. Goodness gracious. You got a big decision to make. That's a big decision. You're saying I need to figure out who or what to commit myself to, truly commit my heart and soul to. At the same time, I have so much in the situation, my circumstances to kind of look over, assess, and actually pinpoint and possibly call out the devil in the details. You're on the right track though. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone you could be dealing with, an air sign, a fire sign, a water sign, or an earth sign, they're all here. Goodbye.